Well, I picked an interesting time to go out of town. Again, I have a talent for doing that. I disappeared for a few days. In case you're wondering, yes, it was for the show in Hollywood, and yes, I did do a great show in Hollywood. Yes, I did flip and kill it. People were running around in a circle for like 30 minutes. It was great. They got their steps in, all thanks to me. But I'm back now. I'm catching up on the news, including this weird insider report that people have been taking. I'm looking into this one. I might make a video about that one after this, because this is weird. But when I went out of town, where I left things was thus. Game Pass just got a gigantic price increase for basically no good reason, because if you want to pay for Game Pass and get the day one games, which is what Microsoft says you should get Game Pass for, well, I mean, across the board, everything got a price increase. I made 2 whole videos about that, but the big things that people have been upset about are the fact that the top tier of Game Pass is now $30 a year. If you want the day one Game Pass games, you gotta pay $30 a year, and Xbox's justification for that was, no, we have to crank up the price because we're also giving you Fortnite, guys. We have to do that. Oh, and also, PC Game Pass got a price increase with literally no changes. Microsoft made a big song and dance about how they're giving you more ways to play and giving you more options. We listen to your feedback, which is why we're now forcing you to pay more for the product you were already using, and the justification is an add-on that is not optional and you won't use, but makes us more money. And also, if you use Game Pass on PC, just go fuck yourself, because we're not even going to try and act like we're giving you more for your money. We're just going to raise the price, and then we're going to make a big, like, 4-minute video about what's changing with Game Pass, and we're not even going to mention PC Game Pass one time. We're just going to increase the price. We're doing it for you guys. It's for your own good. And for the most part, the reception to the Game Pass price increase has been rather, it's instilled a lot of confidence in me. It's been a rather unified response. I mean, look at this like to dislike ratio on the announcement video, which I'm astonished is still public. It has been uplifting to me, let's say, that the gaming community has been rather unified on this front, regardless of platform, regardless of Game Pass or Xbox product status for yourself. I don't own an Xbox, I don't subscribe to Game Pass, and I was still pissed off about this because I don't like seeing my fellow gamers being taken advantage of, and I certainly don't like one of the biggest names in gaming being such a dick face. I think it sets a really bad example, and I certainly don't want the subscription model for gaming and just subscriptions in general to be jacked up in price like this. I don't want that behavior to be justified. And of course, I made a tweet about it. Oops, my tweet went a little bit viral. 1.7 million views on this bad boy, and after 1.7 million views, you better believe I got some absolutely abysmal dog shit responses. So we're gonna do something we haven't done in quite a while, really. We're going to do some Xbox fanboy salt. I usually don't do Xbox fanboy salt just because it's not as frequent. And frankly, when it does happen, it's not as funny. PlayStation fanboys and Nintendo fanboys are hysterical when they're doing little fanboy meltdowns on Twitter. Xbox fanboys are just kind of, it's hard to write funny things about them. But if you looked at the Xbox Game Pass price increase, and you looked at Microsoft's vitriol about how great what they were doing was, if you looked at all that, and you saw the critics of this as the bad guys in the situation, you saw the critics of the price hike as the problem. Not the price hike itself, the critics of the price hike. The people that noticed the price hike, those people were the problem. If that describes you, oh my goodness. Thanks for the video. Vegetto responds to my tweet and says, upgrades to the services, more features, and giving cloud gaming to all tiers now, as well as Game Pass perks. Try actually learning about what the changes are, bruh, lumfow. Yeah, let's look at this chart here. You say they're giving cloud, oh my god, they're giving cloud gaming to all the tiers. They're also paywalling wait times on the cloud gaming, which is, I think, hashtag not awesome. More features. Yeah, it's now mandatory if you want the highest tier of Game Pass because you want day one Microsoft games, you want the biggest library of games, which is the whole reason a lot of people were on Game Pass. Yeah, they're making it now not optional for you to pay additional money for Ubisoft and Fortnite. Dude, such a great extra service. They couldn't have just made that an add-on. They couldn't have just made there be like a Game Pass discount for those services if you paid for the highest tier. No. They have to jack up the price of the highest tier and force that shit in there regardless of whether or not you've ever even touched a Ubisoft game or whether or not you've ever even thought about Fortnite. It's for you, guys. It's for your benefit. What, you don't use cloud gaming? Fuck you, bro. You gotta pay more money just in case you want to use it. It's about the idea ideas, man. We're a really idea-first company. And that's why you gotta pay us for the idea of a product that you're not gonna use. And also, the fucking balls on you, sir, to say upgrades to the services when this post literally got community noted because PC Game Pass is not getting upgrades other than to the price. And then you say to try actually learning about what the changes are. I did, that's why I'm upset about it. You fucking doofy doofus. You fucking goofy goofball. You fucking schlocky schlock pants. Let's move on. Boy Wonderful says, okay, but it's $30 for the most expensive subscription, which adds 3 bonus subscription as well as other perks. You don't need to pay for the $30 one, for fuck's sake. People love to complain when they don't need to. You can't be like, oh dude, $30? That's so worth it, man. It's so worth it. And then at the same time be like, well, you don't need to pay for it. I know I don't need to pay for it. That doesn't make me see it as worth it, though. The fact that I don't have to partake in it doesn't justify it being the way it is at the current price. Also, you say it's $30 because it adds 3 bonus subscriptions. What if I don't want them? What if I don't want them? What if I don't want to pay for Fortnite? What if I don't want to pay for Ubisoft or EA or whatever? What if I was just subscribing to Game Pass for the day one games? For the big game library, like the Game Pass game library, not the additional subscriptions, the Game Pass library, which is what a lot of people were doing. What if I don't want anything else than that? I didn't have to pay for anything else than that before now I do. That's a problem. That doesn't benefit me. Why is this hard to understand? TK says, considering what they're giving you, why are you complaining about it? Yeah, guys, just eat the shit. Eat the dog shit. I mean, considering the quality of dog shit there, why are you complaining about it? Just eat it. Eat it, dummy. They worked really hard on the dog shit. They they molded it and made a little spiral up the stairs. They molded a spiral staircase out of the dog shit. Just eat it, fucker. Stop being so ungrateful. I know you don't want to pay money for the dog shit, but they look at it. Look at how hard they worked on it. Look how hard they worked on it. You gotta pay for it, fuckface. I can literally apply your logic to any product ever, regardless of how much you do or do not want it, and the logic doesn't track anymore. Oh my god. That's because your logic is dog shit. Can you see now why I started using dog shit as an analogy? Volcom Server says $10 is not a 50% increase. It's currently $20 for Ultimate. And they added season passes for all games on Game Pass and currency for those games, as well as included for $30. Shut the fuck up, you paid lying scum. Bro, I wish I was paid. I wish I was direct. I mean, I guess in a way I am paid because I make ad revenue. I wish I was just getting checks in the mail to just be kind of an asshole, but also be right all the time. I'm sorry I don't get checks in the mail for being correct in a tone of voice that you don't like. But also, can you do fucking math? 50% of $20 is $10. Yes, it went from $20 to $30. If something went from $20 to $30, yes, that is a 50% increase, because 50% of 20 is 10, and 20 plus 10 is 30. That is a 50% increase. You cheese brain. How did you even write this? It's DW Gaming says, genuinely, what could possibly lead you to pay for Twitter but bitch about a service you don't even have? I love this one, because it's like you pay for that, so you can't complain about this. You paid for a pot plant one time. Like a plant in a pot, not a pot. Just choked on my coffee when I burped. Kind of threw up in my mouth a little bit. You came on that journey with me. Thank you. It's like, oh, you paid for a pot plant one time, not a marijuana growth, literally a plant in a pot, from Lowe's. You paid for a pot plant one time. Well, then how could you possibly have an opinion on 2x4s? You bought the pot plant from Lowe's, but you didn't buy a 2x4, and the 2x4 is priced at $5 million. But you didn't actually buy the 2x4, you bought the pot plant. Fucker, and because you bought something other than the 2x4, you can't judge the 2x4. Also, I don't know if you know this, but if you pay for Twitter, Because it blows my mind when people use this as an argument. Like, oh, you paid for the Twitter check mark, your opinion's invalid. It's like, if you realize, first of all, it's like $8 for the check mark, and if you pay the $8 for the check mark, you now monetize your content and make the money back. And that's besides the fact that a lot of people get the check mark because that makes it easier to talk to other people and talk business with other people and not get so much spam. Oh my god, it I don't get why the check mark is such a hanging point. If someone pays for the check mark and they have like 50 followers, that's one thing. If someone pays for the check mark and has an audience, that means they don't actually pay for the check mark. Saying that they paid for the check mark isn't really a dig anymore because they're literally profiting and you're tweeting to nobody with dog shit opinions for free. Stagrilla says, Joe, are you 12? You see to not understand how the world works at all, but go ahead. Keep thinking corporations owe you something. And I thought about this one for a while, mainly because I couldn't tell if he was being serious or not. But then I looked at the quote tweets for my post, and he had another one where he says, 12-year-olds. All of you. So no, he genuinely is mad about people criticizing this. So let me just break it down. Do you break it down here? Break it down. 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 Stagrilla, I just wasted your fucking time with that. Good. I do understand how the world works. That's why I understand that this is all out of greed and out of anti-consumerism. That's number one. Number two, I don't think corporations owe me anything. And if you know anything about who I am and my opinions that I spew out of my spit hole, you would know that I am fully aware of the fact that corporations don't owe me anything. That doesn't mean we can't criticize corporations for doing things that are objectively anti-consumer. And third of all, 12-year-olds? Really? We're 12-year-olds? Because we don't want to pay exorbitant amounts of money for a service that's not worth it with justification that makes no sense? That makes us 12-year-olds? I think that makes us adults, actually. A 12-year-old would just buy the thing because it has Fortnite in it. An adult would recognize the value or lack thereof for the asking price. My goodness. But then I was curious, because his bio says he's a partner Twitch streamer. Oh, goody. So I went to his Twitch stream, and he's playing marbles on stream, and his chat is just, what is going on here? What is this? Join, bloop, okay, cool. No, I don't know, maybe I'm just missing something. Let's go to his videos here. Let's check out his recent broadcasts. Hump Day, $5 monthly gift card, $5 monthly gift card. $5 monthly gift card, $5, $5. Okay, so yeah, you're one of these. Cool. You're one of these. That's great. You're contributing so much to the internet. I appreciate it. But please, tell me that I don't understand how the world works. Tell me that I'm a 12-year-old because I don't want to pay money for a subscription that I don't have. You're over here trying to cheese the Twitch system for viewers for $5 gift card giveaways. Real fascinating stuff going on here over at Twitch. I'm going to catch up on the whole Xbox thing over the next few days. I'm still catching up on all the nonsense that I missed while I was out of town being a big punk rocker. I did see that Marathon's coming back. That's exciting. Can I get in line now to not see it? Okay, let's do the Doofus Club. Nice dude, one main savage, people up in a bowler hat, biscuit 101, the Return of the King, is upside down, no payoff, seller out, Max Killer V2 Gaming, official dregs, Thigh Puppeteer, Elite, Nate, Showbiz, NCNA, lineup all AAA publisher, CEOs, and tear their brains out, Max Lure of the Vector, Vendetta, Atrium, Kevdog 1992, Mechanical Resonance, Sick, Nick, and Mad Fox 1990. Oh god, Matt Fox 94, XJ Induction, Bear Brain, Stick Rider, Broken Crown, Pope Raphael, The Rat King, no motorcycle yet, just got my first car. Devastator 2000, Jake from Spider Monkey, 1994, hashtag BandJTV, Schmoven Schmattles, The Schmitz, Chris Voivaz, Dennis, Dirty Mike, and the boys. Gaming with Dead People, Muskie, Big Fudge, Splint Chest Hair. Splint Chest Hair. I feel like that's a reference and I don't get it. Rest in Piss, okay, I don't care. Flip the Penguin, JoJo 6, Molten, Lizard, Oracle, Blast 1314, Jimmy Chops, Help, I'm stuck in the dryer, Step Joe, Master Killer, Firestorm 256, Major Cup of Jono, Tom Schnorr, Lexon, Unknown 186718, the letter H, I call my GF Bracelet because what she likes in bed. I'm still waiting for someone to explain that one to me. Grimsy, Ed Shadowbearer 1789, Kushku, you better fondue. This isn't a Boatmobile, it's your mom. Whatever, T-Train Rising or non-volant. Like, you guys realize that I'm just gonna keep taking your money and not reading this joke that's not funny, right? T-Train Rising or non-volant, hi, 5, Partial Mean 8, Volkswagen, Over Codman 4372WX, The Gamer 127YT, Alratho 1, Doug Niggsy Smile, Snake Eyes 327, Gamer Award 72, MK2396E, Hentai, Smokin' Gamma, Fire Hazard 105, Tech Gaming, Jungle Zone, Slim Jim, Lord Bowser II, Joe Laughs Nuts in the Moat, Gay Local Adult with Autism, PC Gamer, Jackson Shepard, Ricky Spow, Ricky Dabby, Mom McDog, 49, Green the Steel Angel, Microsoft is run by Anson, Twig Boy, Sergeant Jason Bond, Baron Von Vodahom, Sire 6771, Trigger Text 940, I saw that, Payday 2 spelling mistake, Joe, there is a mistake in the title of the video. Joe, teacher, Creed Warrior 23, Max the Chev, Simply the Chat, Totally Insanity, Black over the NWA Slayer, Night of Cypher, ML04, I own 6 copies of Click 2006 on Blu-ray, Wolf of Midnight, Pink Beanie, Steve Winston, US Female Kraken, Ohm Gaming, Tariq, Brown, Thornskate, Maganek, Severin, Evans, Mr. Bonnie 03, Skyline Figure Winemaker, Pow Pow, Donnie Weston, Nick Gob Godson, Rogue Witch 19, Zach Than, Kenny Kitten Fanny, Hangman for Hire, Ellen Noel, Frost Crystal, Biogenesis, Fall of Pinkus 97, Mega Q, Scruffers Go, Ghost Ho, Ryusagi, Raptor Tim, Honest F 94, Blue Hook, The Wendy Wankin, Mr. Techno Squeak, Jody Peters, Smitty Regular Man Jensen, McGyver Advertisement, Diego Garcia, Timmikins, I American Idiot, Harmon at the Chin, Ono Justin, Randway, 21, Super Bowl 7, Smelly Wrestling Geek, Retro, Wannabe Hobo, Jidge, Westside Ability Dan Char, Rob C, Veg, Griffin Ed, Kurt Alex Max, Saul, had a kilogram of feathers or a kilogram of steel. You know, for not having done one of those in a while, I actually think that was pretty good. For not having done one of those in almost a week now, it's Tuesday. I think I did the last one like Thursday. That was pretty good. Okay, toodles.